Hi there. Thanks for coming back on. I could not for the life of me get in the one I opened. I can never get in if it's a couple of minutes off. Thanks for coming. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Heather. Hi, Ness. Sorry, I had to come out of that one. I had to delete it because it wouldn't let me in. Hi, everybody. So how do you guys like my new gnome look? Christy Gnome. Hi, Christy. I got bangs. Hi, Mel. Thank you. Hi, Mark. Thank you. I just was at my beautician today. I did it on 60 seconds, but it's moving like a SOB. Thank you, guys. I'm trying that new Christy Gnome look, with the long hair. It's going so fast I can barely read it. Thank you, guys. Well, you guys would tell me if you didn't like it. You'd say, no, I don't like it. I am a little old to have long hair like this, but hey, a girl can do what a girl can do. Thank you, Mel. Very easy peasy to keep up. Curls good. Wash it just like you would your regular hair. I always had such curly hair, I could never grow it very long. Oh, wow. John McCain added the reporter Goldberg to Chatgate. Okay. No, you can tell me the truth if you like it or you don't like it. I've always loved longer hair. Thank you, you guys. See, it's even long in the back. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Covers more of my fat. Wow, over 1,000 in here already. Good seeing you. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, but I'm trying to be like Kirsty Gnome. Christy, whatever her name is. I will tell you that I don't know if you guys know this or if you saw it. It's against the law to pose with prisoners. She did something against the law. Of course, she's not going to get hit because nobody gets hit while they're working under him. But it's against the law for you to do like what she did, a commercial with her standing against these people. There was one guy who had a tattoo which was in honor of autism for his brother, and he got thrown in El Salvador. Yeah, international law, exactly. So I'll hit that, Ness, in a minute. There's some stuff I want to talk about. I guess we can start now. We got 1,600 in the room. And I'm going to really tell you, I've got this pulsating feeling like just some big implosion of some sort. I want to tell you that they brought Elise Stefanik back because they were afraid of losing the numbers. They need to fear more than that. And Elise Stefanik gave up so much to try to be in with the UN. In fact, a lot of people, even Democrats, thought she would be good as a representative for the UN. And I just felt like they can put her back in, but they're still going to suffer with numbers. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So Elise Stefanik is out. Okay. And if she was running again, I don't know when it's time for her to run again, she'll lose. Hi, Water Lily. Hi, Ron. I can barely talk. Hi, Bob. Hi, Christine. Hi, Patty. Yeah, so Donald Trump compensating the January 6th, I see it just kind of blow over. I see him trying to use tax money, our money, to do it, but there's going to cost it's going to cost such a riff. Even if he asks people to donate, he'll take the money, he won't give it to them. So he's acting like that, but it's just like his Trump University and his you know, donating to Children's Hospital. It's all a fraud. He's a big fraud. Did you notice when he's talking, he's barely talking? He looks like he's barely keeping up. So he's not, everybody's saying, of course, they're going to play this on the news till we're sick of it. He's, you know, this whole, uh, what is the name of it, you guys? This whole thing. Hi, Linda. He's a grifter, exactly. Farrah Fawcett. No, Cher was like this. What was the what is that application? Signal. So I'm going to tell you, apparently the administration had approved Signal to go onto their utilities way before this happened. So it was already in place, just like Grindr's on there too. He's got himself some Signal and some Grindr. So let me tell you something. This is nothing new. They were planning on using this. Now they're backtracking. They are having such quiet meetings. They're not letting any of us know what, you know, none of us are privy to what's actually going on. Thank you, Dana. It's a new look. I'm a new person. In the famous words of in that Australian movie I love. She said, I'm a new person. Oh, thank you. So my gal that does hair, she says, let me try this on. You might like it. Boy, she was right. As soon as she did, I said, girl, and you can wash it, blow dry it, whatever you want to do. Yeah, and they're blaming that journalist, but you know it's much ado about nothing. I see them having quiet meetings talking about, you know, how do we get these people off our backs? They're not going to keep on with Signal. I can tell you that much. I also see those men that died, the 4 men. They're trying to take their bodies out of something. Apparently, they were stuck in something, maybe a car or something. So there's trouble coming up, you guys. But I'm almost feeling like these guys were hit and then they flipped into this water. That's what I'm getting. But they're trying to get the bodies out. But they will shut down any conversation. They just don't feel we, the American people, need to know. They're like, yeah, whatever. 2,500 in the room. Thank you guys for coming. So you guys are asking about the Tufts student that got taken by ICE. I see her being able to get out. They were just such lowlifes. They're so sneaky. And they're trying to make good with Trump. They're, oh, look, boss, we got this girl who was pro-Palestinian. Yeah, whatever. She's coming out. Don't worry about that. She's coming out. There's such a fuss being happening. And apparently the circuit court just disapproved Trump's request to, it's one of them. I can't think of it. I just went blank. What did they just prove? They just took it down. They just said, no, you can't do that. They're thinking they're going to go to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court's not going to vote every way he wants. But one of the things he did that Trump says, they can't tell me I'm not boss. And they said, yeah, no, you're not boss. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, guys. Okay, so you do guys like, I was a little nervous. I was thinking you guys was, what the hell are you trying to do, girl? What you doing with your hair? 3,000 in the room, you guys. So I'm glad you guys like it. So it's very easy to take care of, and I can curl it. I just came out of the ring. So listen, if I didn't have this and I just came out of the ring, my hair would be still going straight up. Yeah, I saw Johnson saying he wants to defund. Hold on, someone just said something. The 4 missing military guys accidentally drove their tank into the water, apparently drowned. I felt like they drowned, but I wasn't sure if it was an accident or not, but it definitely, it was very sad is what I'm getting. Our government will say it was an accident, doesn't matter what. Okay. Okay. Oh, a bog. Those are very hard. Yeah, so somebody wants me to look at the protests on April 5th. So we did Elise Stefanik. I don't know when she's up for grabs again, but I don't see her making it through. And they're acting very sure that the Republicans will take those 2 seats in Florida, especially the one for Mr. Forehead. What was his name? He wanted to try for something and he ended up walking out. Matt Gaetz. I'm thinking a Republican may take it. And I'm going to tell you something else. I mean, a Democrat may take it. Let me tell you something else. That judge in Wisconsin, the one Elon doesn't want to win, she's going to win, hands down. They just did her numbers. She's way ahead of this guy. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, you guys. Mel and I are going to get back on track Monday. We're going to do a show. But this young girl's going to get back. Okay, Ness just said 4 missing shoulders, Tufts female. I did that. I did Signal app. Okay, so all right. Now, a lot of people aren't going to be wanting, as much as they can hate the Democrats, they want Trump out because, or anything related to him, because they don't want their benefits touched. So they cut back on what they said they were going to do with what they were going to do with Social Security, you guys. So they're not shutting it all down. And apparently they want you to be able to have direct deposit. And they're not making it that you have to come in. Okay, that's there. Okay. That's weird. Lori just Love Awakens says, I keep having dreams where people are walking through the streets with heads on a stick. Well, you know what that means. That means the heads of the people who try to disrupt this country, who try to take this country down. Because I saw that Pamela Barbie or Bondi, I saw her really being shook up because she's in such trouble coming up. So thank you, Anna. And the other thing, somebody wrote me, and they have sons that work for the military. And they said that all they can listen to is Fox News. And their own sons are kind of feeling like Fox News is true. Let me tell you something. I think even when Biden was in office, Fox News was still on there. But Murdoch's going to pass, like, probably within the year. When Murdoch goes, Fox News is over with. I don't know if someone will think they can buy it, but I see it kind of splitting apart. And I'm so sorry because Fox News lies while they breathe. Remember that. Fox News is not going to last forever. And there's another big lawsuit they're going to lose. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Ness. Hi, Bob. Yeah, Murdoch and Sons will take it over. Yeah, the felon's kids are in hiding. they're very upset about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is getting all the attention, including his son. And they just think, dude, you didn't even give us that much attention. And a lot of the stuff that came out about Don Jr. and stuff is embarrassing. And I'll be honest with you, Trump looks at them like they're embarrassing. He's not, they worked their pachikas off for him to get him in office. And he's not that type of person that's appreciative. Look at Elise Stefanik. You know, Elise Stefanik may get mad enough. Let's see how she feels about this. She may get mad enough that she decides to vote sometimes against him. What has he done for me lately? Hi, Sharon. Hi, Kevin Loving. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Water Lily. Hi, Deanne. What's Shiva? Myron. Addie. Okay, here we go. How does she really feel? I know she's disappointed. I could feel that. But she's a Trumpster. You know, she really, and he talked to her and acted so sweet and everything like that. You know, they're looking at her like a number. I don't even see that Mike Johnson giving her any kind of respect after everything she's done. So here's her being cut from that position. She was looking so forward. That the government deciding no. She would have got in, no problem. The king. She's going to go back in there. She's going to feel a little bit overwhelmed. She may even decide, maybe there may be something with her where she decides, maybe I'm not going to vote for everything for Trump. I just feel like, because I'm telling you, she knows herself that she's not going to be able to win for another term at the rate this is going. Oh, thank you, Iris. Thank you. Hey, sweetie, darling. Yeah, but something is going to, I think they're going to disrespect her in the House. I don't know if like Johnson kind of, you know, disregards her. I'm not quite sure what this is. I feel some of it has to do with Johnson. Or she may apply for Johnson's job and she gets it. Something is going to happen because I see her going head to head with Johnson, not necessarily Trump. I hope so, Christine. She just said Trump's getting scared. Trump is getting scared. How does Trump actually really feel right now? Oh, it started pouring down rain, you guys. It was like somebody turned a faucet on. Marjorie Taylor Greene, I hope so. How is Donald Trump really feeling from deepest, most secret reaches of his heart? He tries not to worry what others think, but it's right up against him. He's definitely just focusing on money. It's money, money, money. Holding on. This is yours. This is mine. This is mine. This is yours. Listen, did you guys hear what happened in Greenland? So they went around door to door and asked who would come out and support J.D. Vance's wife. Nobody said yes, so they had to cancel it. Hail to the yeah. But here's some sort of trip. You know, I was really hoping that King Charles would cancel that get together, but I don't know why. I think he might still do it. And let me tell you why, even though they got all kinds of petitions going, I feel America does something for the UK and he still needs that. Does that make sense? I feel he doesn't want to insult Trump and be at the wrath. That's what I'm getting. Oh, Karina. Oh, this is Linda's twin sister. This is Linda's twin sister. Let me look at the White House. Hold on. Let me just do this. So we know Trump is looking at the world. He's trying to extend himself, but it's not going to work. Okay. And here's the other thing. We can't trust any information coming out unless somebody undercover gives it to us, because they lie and they're not telling us the truth. Let me ask just real quick. New rules, that's Trump, of course. All for money. Well, we knew that was him. Thank you, Shirley. Politicians, government. Remember I told you that I see Elon doing another rocket or some sort of disaster? That's going to happen. I can feel that. And everybody will be like, you killed American citizens. People will be really pissed. And look at this, tsunami, rising waters. Hell to yeah. But I'm not getting any sick cards right now on him. I know I was really hoping, you know. We can't wish for bad, but. So, okay. Now. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I was shocked. I was like, whoa, that's how I wanted my hair in the 70s. My lady that does my hair, she says, you know, we got these new extensions. You should try it. And I thought, I don't want to look like Christy. No. She goes, well, they're easy. They're easy to keep up with. No biggie. They cost a few bucks, but I thought, why not? I've always wanted to try it. It don't hurt to try it, right? Oh, thank you, you guys. Oh, my God. I just need to sit here all day and listen to you guys. I don't see Gayle King on a rocket. Somebody just said weight issues. I don't know what that means. I don't know if she would take up too much weight space or what. Oh, thank you, Jackie. I don't know the type of extensions. I can get the name though. But look, it just matches my hair. And they last for a year. Oh, she is? Oh, so she's supposed to go up soon? I feel like something with weight issues, or if she goes up, there's too much weight in the rocket. Something. Yeah, she has the money to go. Okay, so Ness says there's a Tesla Global March. I just saw somebody bought a brand new Tesla down in Petaluma. Oh, thank you, Island Princess. You guys are so cool. Okay, tell me about the march on Tesla. 5,631 in the room. That's what I'm talking right there. I'll come up with the new dates too for my 3 card for April. And the first week of April for about 3 days. I don't think it matters with you guys. It's mostly the weekend. I'll be down in Southern California with my daughter. What will happen? Well, he's doing it for the money. Is this Tesla that he's going on, or is it Amazon? Some sort of foreboding or something not working out. Going back to the drawing board. There might be a lot of delays with that. Oh, yeah, call me Joanne, Linda's twin. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, I just saw a new one down. You can get them cheaper now, I guess. You know why he upped that 25% on vehicles. You know that he did that so to help Elon, because Elon's vehicles are made in the United States. Hi, Sally. Welcome. Yeah, Christy Noem's going to get in trouble for that. It's totally against the law to do that. Somebody said the Geneva Convention, she's just broken something. Right now, they don't care. And let me tell you, as much as you guys are begging me to say, is he going to get rid of uh, Hedgehog, or is he going to get rid of that other guy? I see Trump staying still. Like, no, not right now. But don't forget, Hedgehog is going to do something. He's going to get in trouble. It might even be some sort of scandal. Not that we'll be listening. Thank you, Luana. Okay. Yeah, the Pillow Man was supposed to be doing something for Trump, but I haven't heard a word about him. Rudy feels sick to me, Giuliani. But what happened to that woman from Arizona? Didn't he give her some sort of position and then it got like dissipated? Who was that lady in Arizona? 6,000 in the room, you guys. Jesus, everybody's just talking about my hair. I should have just been on here and just watched everybody saying, "I love your hair." Isn't it funny? It's just it just grew overnight. Thank you, Iris. Thank you, June. Carrie Lake. We always saw sadness for her. She's like a nothing burger. And I guess Arizona has decided she can't run anymore. I want you to know this. Remember that the Republicans via Trump have blown it so bad for the trust of the American people. People voted for this Trump guy thinking, oh, yeah, there's going to be change and let's get rid of it. These poor Cubans that came in here, oh, yeah, President Trump, they're getting kicked out. Venezuelans getting kicked out. And they can't believe it. They just can't believe that he did that. So, oh, thank you, Sylvia. You guys are just, oh my God, be careful, my head's blowing up. It's about ready to burst. Oh yeah, bad mouthing. Oh, somebody bad mouthing Europeans? Yeah, because Trump is bad mouthing Europeans. Let me tell you, Europe is gathering together. In a way, this works out if you think about it, because for a while there, they thought they could trust us. And now you get this slime bucket over here. And they're saying, nah. And that what gets me is that they went to Greenland and went door to door asking if there was any civilians in Greenland that'd be willing to support J.D. Vance's wife. And nobody said yes. That's why they had to cancel her. Oops, not interested. Yeah, I saw that, Ness. The Dems switched the deep red place in Pennsylvania. I'm telling you, we're going to get a lot more of this. Thank you, Andrina. Yeah, and he says, I demand respect. I demand that you guys stand when I tell you salute and all this. And Canada could care less. Let me tell you, I don't know if you guys saw there was a chart. I don't know if I posted it on my community channel about, thank you, Mama. Thank you, honey. About the people that would come to America as tourists. I know Maine is really suffering because they're not getting the people in there. And that percent, it's minus 74% for the month of I think February. Oh, hell to the yeah. Oh, thank you. That I looked that different. The only thing I don't have is your fake eyelashes. Hi, Lucy. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, I tried to get bangs before and they wouldn't, but for some reason with these extension, it works. You think Cuomo a win for New York mayor? Let me look. A lot of people like the family, And I don't think he would be disrespectful like he was before. He's learned his lesson. Although I don't want to sound like Susan Collins. Thank you, Princess. Did I ditch my J.C. Penney's double wides? Oh, hell no. I'm packing them now because I'm going down to Southern California in a week. Well, he's planning on going. He's planning on winning. I see people giving him money. You know, the thing that people will remember him for is that he really helped with the pandemic. Remember how he would go on every day and talk about it. And that lowlife Jared and Trump, oh yeah, we'll send you. Yeah, they didn't send nothing. They sent broken machines. They brought that ship out to port and said, well, no, you can't bring people who are sick. You can only bring the non-sick. I was like, what are you talking about? So this is just beautiful. Yeah, I know. And it's hard because I see people on TikTok and stuff and they're sobbing and we're losing this and we're losing that. And you know, you want to say, find out. But you know, we're humans, you guys. We can't be too F you kind of energy. We have to, you know. No, well, remember what the guide said when he won? Thank you, George. Remember what the guide said? They said his people need to see who he really is. And what you're doing is you're getting them pissed off enough that they're going to come out in droves and vote for anybody but him and his people. Yes, I saw that, Ness. Did you guys see that Zelensky was on social media and he said that Putin was going to die soon? Almost like you can take that to the bank. And what would make him think to make an announcement like, we got to look at that? Because I've always seen him going. The other one is Netanyahu. I have a hard time picking up Putin because he stands with Satan. And my guides always have to protect me. So it's like as I get closer, I'll get burnt. Do you know what I'm saying? I can even check into Trump more than I can check into Putin. Stand behind me, Satan. They just destroyed a whole bunch of military, very expensive helicopters. Submarine underwater. Interesting. You think he'd take a submarine somewhere and then it gets it explodes? Coerce, manipulation, and or transport. That doesn't tell me. Give me my other cards. I love these cards, but sometimes it's hard for me to read the specifics. Give me the journey for Putin. Zelensky says he's getting ready to go. What say you? I saw him running. Remember, I still see him running. What say you? Okay. Soon, anywhere from now, 8 days, 8 weeks, or by August, some sort of explosion. This will be sudden. This is not going to be natural causes. There's the coffin. Oh my God. These are my Morgan Greers, you guys. Somebody he knew from the past, someone he trusted is doing some in the hopes, dreams, and wishes. He's taken from too many people. The bill is due. The bill is due. Oh, that's true, huh? A bunch of Russians died on that ship, but that was a tourist ship. That was like that Disneyland thing they used to have that went around in circles. You'd wait in line for like 10 hours for this 2x4 place you'd sit in. It was so stupid. Anyway, Egypt, yeah. Yeah, but that was an accident. That was an accident, but he's going. And why, can I ask you guys? Let's ask real quick. Let's ask the guys. Why would Zelensky, who is a good politician and knows, it's like if he knew 47 was going, he should never announce it to the public. You shouldn't announce anything like that. It's like if you know it, and you wait for it to happen. What was the purpose of him announcing that? So it's because he knows it gets back to him. He's hearing a lot of things. He's getting a lot of information from different places. There are so many assassins out for him. I'll tell you where else there's so many assassins for 47. Iran can't stand him. Let's take a look at that too. Maybe a little good news before we come off. Okay. Why did Zelensky announce this? Some sort of battle being lost? You don't think he's sick, do you? But the tower means boom. He's here 1 minute, gone the next. He's stolen a lot of money, and a lot of people are mad about that. Why would he tell everyone? Wishes come true. The cycle is finally in the up position. I'm telling you, the Ukraine is taking, they're not announcing it. The U.S. isn't even announcing it because they're in Putin's pocket. But we're winning left and right via Ukraine against Russia. You should see all the stuff we're doing. I get all those Russian things that talk about it. And it's very, very, the Russian people are happy. So, yeah, that's true. Ness just said Zelensky knows how to make it happen. Say it out loud. Hey, you guys, let's say it out loud. Putin begins to see his last days. Putin begins to see his last days. 47 will be led out of office. I keep feeling somebody going in, putting their hand on his shoulder saying, come with us, sir. I feel like he's done something so egregious that even his own people can't back him up anymore. And I hate to say it, maybe it's not till midterms because they're going to lose so bad. Everybody's going to be mad at them. Everybody's going to lose their seat and they're going to say no more. The new ones who even get to come in are going to say no more. And when the new Congress comes in and the new Senate, they're going to say, you know what? We're impeaching you and you will be removed. It will happen. I'm telling you. It will happen if he lives that long. He'll probably get sick then because that's how he plays, Yeah, and someone just said, Rita just said, maybe he said that to scare Putin. Because can you imagine if somebody says, yeah, you don't have much longer to live. Why do you say that? Where did he get that from? Why is he saying that out loud to the world? Maybe it does scare him, but something's going to happen. We've seen this, you guys, and we've been talking about this for years. 7,423 in the room. Thank you so much, you guys. What? Cheryl said a SpaceX rocket blew up again. Oh, let me tell you, something big. I don't know which rocket this was. Let's just look at Elon Musk. Rocket Man. Hi, Deanne. Hi, Lucy. Let's look at Elon. Somebody got a tape of him talking to Trump. It's him. And he's saying, I'm telling you, Tesla's going down. It's going down. And listen, it dropped like all kinds of points yesterday. And today, I think it went back up, but not as much. Let me tell you real quick. Okay. It's up 1 point. Okay. But it lost like 13, 14 points yesterday. Okay, so let's look at Rocket Man. Have you guys noticed he's not out there talking as much? Trump asked him not to talk so much. He's pissed off about all these judges. He's going to lose that seat in Wisconsin. He's offering $1 million right now. You'll win $1 million, like he did before. But she's going to win. That's really going to set him back. Really going to set him back. So he's in bed with Russia. But when Putin goes, that's going to upset a lot of people. It's going to upset him. I don't think China could care less. I know he's kind of in the pockets of China. The one thing about China is, unlike Putin, well, they can be underhanded, but they don't trust Elon. They know he's sick. They know he's a smoker of that drug, and they don't trust him. They don't trust him. So yeah, they can act like, sure, give us the information, but they don't trust him. So the outcome of Elon resigns and leaves office. Thank you, Aramis RN. Thank you, honey. She's asking about MTG. That woman is so god awful. She's going to be a nothing burger soon. I'm so sorry she's still there. Three-toed McGee. But she's very ugly, and when they think they have more power, they talk trash. But let's just look at her real quick. I think Trump wanted her to run for Senate, but she will lose. So listen, we had a governor race with Governor Brown and this woman that was really rich, and she spent millions. Governor Brown barely spent anything, and he won. Thank you, Susie. Okay. Three Toes McGee. Surprise attack. Okay. Hi, Michael. Thank you, honey. I got to tell you one thing. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. But I have this feeling, a very strong feeling of some kind of like January 6th, but it's not the 45 people. It's like some sort of terrorist action coming. I don't know, but I see her afraid. I see her very afraid, but she's not going to be killed or anything. But I see it could even be a group of protesters come up against her. But I see her being very afraid. I don't know why I just got that flash. So let's see what happens. Hi, Nicole. My daughter's here. Bacole. My kids used to call her Bacole. Mommy, when is Bacole coming over? Mina, thank you. God, you guys are so generous. Thank you so much. Why is Jack back? Huh? Jack wasn't gone. Oh, Jack. I thought you were talking about my Jack. I heard he was in New York, but I wouldn't come back because, they're just waiting to arrest him. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, I saw Trump pulled Elise Stefanik, and she won't win. If she goes back to run, she's not going to win again. She's going to do something against Trump, Elise is. But Jack Smith, let's just take a quick look at him. He had to do something. I can't see what it is. And I don't see him staying long. And he's hired people. He's got top brass around him. And he had me make him a sandwich. Ooh. What are you doing, Jack? He's very disappointed. He might have lost somebody in his life, maybe a mother or his mother-in-law or something. There's a loss, like a funeral or something. Maybe we'll hear about it later. And he came in for that. Okay. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. This is I'm trying to do the gnome look, you know. And these hair extensions aren't going to pay for themselves. They're hair extensions, you guys. It's not my real hair, but it's partly my real hair. It's kind of laced into my real hair. I thought I'd give it a try. Why not? I'm old, and anything to help me not look so old is a plus. Girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, guys. Thank you. I wasn't sure if you guys were going to like. And listen, I'll take if you don't like it, I'll take it. But you guys are saying, yeah, that Representative Weber, he ain't going to get nothing on Jasmine Crockett. Don't worry about that. When they threaten these people, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So you're going to have to take it. Just like they made poor Hillary Clinton pay till the end. And then they're like, oh, get over. Oh, really? Like you got over Hillary Clinton? So that Pam Barbie was on today, and somebody said, well, you know, about something with this signal. And she said, well, why don't you ask about Hillary Clinton? So, you know, that's how they play it. Okay. So, by the way, the sanctions towards Russia, I know Trump wanted them put down, but there was an announcement today that they didn't remove all the sanctions. So, just FYI. Oh, maybe it's Jessica. That's the death. Exactly. That young girl that died, that I feel it was saying he might even be looking at the records. I don't think it was natural causes, and the Trump and company will do everything they can to keep the public from knowing the truth. That makes total sense, girlfriend, because I thought, wow, he was upset and he's sad. So I wouldn't doubt that's what that is. Thank you, Sherry. I'll tell her you guys said so. Oh, thank you, Barbara. You guys are just too kind. That's women loving women. You know, us women, we stick together. A lot of you guys are cool too, but us women hold each other up, you know. But like I was saying, if you didn't like it, you'd say, girl, what the hell are you doing? As old as you are, trying to act like you 22. If it didn't fit, you would tell me. Look how long it is in the back. I could never get long hair, even as I ironed my hair because I had curly hair. Hated it. Love you guys too. So, okay, we'll close this out with a read for next week. I don't want to keep you guys too long. And my members are going to be doing whatever name I think it's the last of the alphabet. I'm not doing makeups today. I'm doing them on Saturday. Then I'll post for April. Let's do the collective energy for next week. I felt like this week, you know, it seems like there's always something. But here's the problem. You get to somebody like MSNBC, God love them, and they'll run this signal thing into the ground. I'm telling you, there's nothing we can do about it right now. Just add it to the list. I don't know what a topper or full, I don't have a wig. It's, you know, pieces of hair. What do you call it? It's what the Christine Nome has. Extensions. Thank you, you guys. I'm not afraid to tell you the truth, what it is. How do you think I was going to come on here and act like, oh no, really? Is there something different? Extensions. And they're easy to take off and they're easy to put back on and they last a year when you buy them. So, okay, let's look for next week, you guys. Enough about me. What do you think of me? Like this? This is my real hair. Ooh, news next week, you guys. Remember, we got nothing but happy cards last week. This week, there's news. Some big justice thing's going to happen. It's kind of blow us out of the water. Money is I'm telling you, when we get into April, there's a lot of things for the stock market and jobs. He thinks he's got this great United States of America economy. It's going downhill. I'm so sorry, you guys, but we will survive this. And once we get the new administration in, we're going to have heroes in there. I see us getting rid of the oldies. We'll have a couple of elder ones, but I see us getting rid of the oldies but goodies. We're going to get some youth blood in there. We're going to do some fight. So I love it. So don't worry. We're going to be okay. I love you all. 8,398 in the room. Thank you, you guys. Everybody, as soon as they come in, they say, girl, your hair. Thank you. And it's not a wig. It's my hair blended with extensions. And that's the truth. And you should have seen what they did with my lower hair. Remember that joke I used to tell when I did comedy? I talked about how with cancer, I lost all my hair and then it grew back real fuzzy on the top of my head. In the meantime, down below, it grew so long past my kneecaps. Okay, well, thank you, you guys. And listen, I was feeling I'm feeling shakers coming up, but not Armageddon shakers, but I do feel some shakers coming up. Oh, thank you, Susan. Did you hear that, Nicole? Someone said until I started talking, they thought it was you on here. Here's my daughter. Damn. Okay, you guys, I'll come back tomorrow. We need to read on Social Security, and I don't want you guys to worry. Okay, love you all.